The NTSB has released dramatic new video showing the moments a small plane crashed into the parking lot of a Pennsylvania retirement community. Check this out here. It happened last March near the Lancaster airport. You can see the plane slam into a tree and some cars before bursting into flames there. There were 5 people on board. Thankfully, all of them survived. The NTSB ultimately determining pilot error was to blame for that crash, among other contributing factors.
My fellow Americans, our long national nightmare is over. Our Constitution works.
You're listening.
Yeah, like all the time I'm listening.
WATB with Christian, Eric, and Carl sometimes.
Listen in your office, in your car, fun time.
Open your mouth, close your eyes. We're going to give you a big surprise.
And here it is.
Welcome to Who Are These Broadcasters on the only network whose week-long suspension actually lasted 8 days. I'm Christian Bladt. Right there is the very handsome, very attractive, the overpaid Eric Zane. How are you, sir?
I appreciate you. Thank you for having me once again. And you're not so shabby yourself, especially when you're mad.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. I want to get people settled in, and some people might have seen me on Hughesy's show yesterday, but don't worry if you didn't. You'll get to see it. Yeah, Zane really appreciates that. But I do want to try and start off with some great stuff, a normal show. And on a normal show, Eric Zane, what is the first thing we make sure everyone understands?
Well, we want to make sure that you're aware that if you want Christian to sign off completely out of his comfort zone by saying some things that are creatively written to be horrible ethnic slurs, you're more than welcome to do that, but you have to attach a dollar amount to it. I mean, it's not like we're going to do that for free. So get creative and think of something terrible for Christian to sign off this show with that he wouldn't want Mrs. Blatt to hear.
Oh no.
And I mean, it's just not of his nature. It's not in his nature to get enraged or to talk like that. So embarrass the shit out of him and attach a dollar amount to it. And that is how he will sign off. Also, if you think that we're just amazing and doing an awesome job, trying to build this from the ground up, despite setbacks from the boss, Carl, if you just appreciate the hard work that Christian is putting into this show, just throw a few bucks our way, because we hope to at least make $10 an hour to do the show in a given week. And we do that by basically your tips on the super chats.
Yes. I'm not smart enough to run the super tip system, which would it have come in handy.
No super tips. We've decided we're not going to do it. It's only the nerds would do super tips.
At least this week. And I have to apologize for everybody whose Rumble rants we missed last week. I had no idea how those worked. Cardiff wrote to me after the show, "Oh, StreamYard doesn't show them." I'm like, great, that would have been helpful.
Yeah.
But, he's got a job. Dame Taft. If Dame Taft thinks the show is better on Rumble, maybe we'll make it so you can watch there. But an important message.
How about both?
Well, that's what I mean. We could probably do it on both, but it's
a
pain in the ass to create a live stream on Rumble. The boss, you mentioned him, the great Carl Hamburger, Hamburger, reminding everybody to don't be a coward, smash that like button.
Right.
And we've already got the talking dog. He became, I'm assuming it's this channel. I should usually assume. I became a YouTube member, and that'll get you the ability to watch the Saturday episodes of WATP and 2 bonus episodes a month. There are a couple of great ongoing series, Living in the Past, looking back at Stuttering John, and Down the Drain, the audiobook of the great Julia Fox. They've done both of those. And that's the thing. If you become a member on YouTube, it might be tricky to find, but if you go to whoarethese.com, join the Patreon, you don't have to worry about whether or not the episode's on Rumble. It'll just show up for you. So, these are the important things that we want everybody to know, Zane. And I also want to make sure everybody knows that they can leave us a voicemail at 585-612-1388. Just say it's for WATB. On our time, don't go leave messages about how much you love Dabbleverse Live. Leave messages. You can do it right now. Maybe you're going to really be blown away by the show that we do. We also did get this from Cowardly Dabbling. Thanks for $1.99. I can't believe Carl gets 48 cents of this. That's the way it goes. That's the way it's always gone over here. And would you look at this? Rumpled Trench Coat, a Columbo podcast with $10. Hiya, fellas. This hour's on me. I appreciate that. And jumping in, my friend Leah McEnany, can we get an encore of your performance last night? In about, let's say at the top of the hour, we'll probably get to that.
For sure.
Zane is very excited. Zane is never this. Zane likes doing the show. I'll speak for you in that respect, but you're never this excited for doing.
No. You're 100% right. That's just, I'm pretty even keel about it. I always enjoy it, but I was giddy. Okay. In fact, I played it on my show today. Now, my show, there's not a lot of cross-pollination between the two shows' audiences, but I made it a point to get them caught up as best as I could.
Yeah.
And describe to them about like your general nature. And then, I don't want to say anything to spoil what's
No, we'll get to it. And you called me.
Amazing.
I was on the Eric Zane show today. This isn't the first time today, which it's usually the first time we talk all week. I love this name. Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
So faking we taughted. Easy, get that taint out and let's take Carl's channel down for good. Easy for me to say.
Yes.
Please don't.
Yes.
Not today.
No, I don't want to do that. I mean, I had my one moment of poor decision making. Now I'm leaving that up to Carl when he got the channel that we are working to build in trouble because he's a loose cannon. That's what it is.
Wow, he has been known to fly off the handle.
Yes. And by the way, this is a show audience member of mine who is here to visit us. That would be Tophus Barrelass. And thank you, Tophus, for being. I told you we'd be here, and here we are.
Yeah.
And so I was really, I pushed this show very hard today on my show because I think again, I'm teasing the top of the hour. Yeah. You really brought the world together by this unbelievable level of emotion that I have never seen in 3 years before. He's a very congenial, sweet, polite man.
Oh,
and then to see what I saw, I was like, oh, yes. I was so happy.
Well, we will, of course, take a look at that. And, look, we'll have some fun. And we also would love your support for the show by going to hackamania.com. Hack to the Future, April 10th through the 12th in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Use the promo code BEARS. You'll save 10%. And we're trying to get easy there. I'm going to tease this too. Eric, we're radio guys. We know you tease everything forward. I will let everybody know today how many usages of promo code BEARS there have been, but I'm going to save that for the Bears segment. Come on, you like what I did there, don't you?
That's a goddamn radio trick is what it is.
That's right. All of radio is a trick. Well, after all that meandering, let's kick things off by talking celebrities.
WATV, who are these celebrity news? Who are these celebrity news?
And if we're going to start with celebrity news, I want to start with surprisingly, one of the most beloved celebrities in the United States. I'm talking about the D-O-double-G. Snoop Dogg was in Milan for the Winter Olympics, but, I think his people didn't have the exchange rate all sorted out. So let's see what happened.
He ordered from my mom's and my dad's yesterday evening.
So this is a local. And we have the benefit of closed captioning on the screen for our visual audience. Snoop Dogg ordered from this young lady's parents' restaurant, ordered some food. And remember, this is in Milan, Italy. Italy, one of the most amazing places in the world with the best food in the world.
Sure.
Snoop Dogg ordered from this lady's parents' restaurant.
Snoop Dogg ordered a cheeseburger and chicken wings and chicken nuggets and French fries.
So if I'm in Italy, the first thing I want is a hamburger. And then I'm like, this could really go well with some French fries. Yeah, chicken wings. Oh my God, chicken nuggets too. I need all of it. That's how you would order in Italy, right, Easy?
Fucking Jesus. Yeah, and this chick's cute, and she sounds cute. I love it.
I love everything about it. I like the hat. I'm usually not into girls with a beanie on, but I'm all right with this one. Let's see what Snoop Dogg did.
At the Kronox, the bar of my parents.
Shout out for getting the name of the restaurant in, by the way. That's a good kid right there. Because like if your kid was like, oh yeah, my dad's show. No, the Eric Zane show on Twitch and YouTube.
Right.
My kids know to say, who are these broadcasters? Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific on the Who Are These Podcasts YouTube channel, except for today.
So he sent his staff to take it and pay, but they couldn't pay. I don't know why, but
staff couldn't pay.
Going. So my mother told him that it was okay.
I love that there's a helicopter overhead.
Yeah, that makes it more difficult. But it's like a female Borat here, essentially.
Very nice. Yeah, I didn't think of that until you said it. So the credit card was declined, and his mom's like, you know what? You are the DO double G. It's going to be okay with me.
Today he sends us 5 tickets to see the final of the freestyle.
So he sent them 5 tickets to one of probably the most popular Olympic events for the Winter Olympics anyway, freestyle skiing. So he didn't have money to pay for food, but he's got the pull to be like, well, I'll get them 5 Olympics tickets. So I love this story mostly because of this chick who is on camera.
Yeah, it's she's great, and I like that he's paying for his shit with tickets. Good God.
I mean, they say that Picasso later in life, he didn't have as much money, but he would just like draw a sketch on a napkin to pay for dinner, and it's worth more than what the cost of it was. So everybody's like, all right, Picasso, yeah, we'll take another one of your, pen, shrimp cocktail soaked napkins with a little pen scribbling on it.
Right.
But, one of these days, bring some cash. All right, buddy. Anyway,
I don't know. How the fuck is he that out of the loop that he doesn't know that his credit card is maxed?
Well, maybe he didn't let them know I'm going to be in Milan.
Oh, I see.
So they'll be charging me.
Two.
I almost said
that happen.
I almost said lira. I believe it's euros. So we've got a video with no sound that I think a lot of people were talking about from the Indy 500. I'm sure you've seen this, Zane. Again, another beloved icon. Michael Jordan is seen here, and a lot of people wonder what he's doing. It looks like, he's grabbing the back of a shirt. He grabs near the buttocks area of a child.
Yeah, he's massaging his anus.
Okay, well, that's one theory. And the kid knows him. Kid's not complaining.
Well, he's groomed.
Well, maybe this is what MJ's been building towards.
This is what you do. This is how you do it.
His whole career was just so one day he could fuck kids. Is that what you're saying? Allegedly, YouTube's terms of service.
Oh, well, he's so bold about it. He's groomed this kid so well. He's out in the open in front of that guy with a bad sport jacket.
Yeah.
Rubbing that kid's anus.
I know. Whoever that is, by the way, is an aspiring Craig Sager. Nobody can have jackets like Craig did. Well, there's only one voice of reason on this. Everybody's like, look what he's doing. He's grabbing asses. And the most sensible take and explanation I got from this is in a very unexpected place, Easy. Bubba the Love Sponge.
Yes. Tyler Reddick's son had a chunk of ice. You can see that Tyler Reddick's son's shirt is completely saturated. And Michael Jordan trying to help a little kid out. Let me get those chunks of ice out of your back.
It initially looks shocking, and I think there's a reasonable explanation for it.
Yep.
By the way, the level of co-host for Bubba has really taken a nosedive at this point. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah,
where's Ned? Where's Brett Hatley? Where's Manson? Like, where's the people I know from his show? I don't know.
Yeah, he's like a disease that never goes away, though. He's still doing it somehow.
Bubba, he might not be number 1 in Tampa, but he's still big in Tampa. I'm pretty sure Mike Calta is number 1 in Tampa. But let's let this explanation finish.
It looks like he's trying to get stuff out of his shirt and pants.
I think that's exactly.
It's shocking the first time you see it.
It looked shocking. Please do your due diligence and realize that it was chunks of ice that were in the kid's back.
So they're showing it in the video, but it's smaller. But I'll show the original video again. You do see him scratching the legs. The idea is that maybe some of the melted ice ran down there. It does look like he's grabbing ice. Is Bubba right? Or is this an instance where we have to ask the audience?
Extraterrestrials, strange phenomena, missing persons, lost continents, myths, and monsters. We examine these mysteries to determine, are they bullshit or not?
And any answers are completely satirical. These are just joking around. Do people think that the greatest basketball player of all time enjoys touching kids? Or, as the great Bubba the Love Sponge said, is he just trying to get some ice out of his shirt? Where do you come in, Easy?
No, he has molested a child on television. That's what I saw. And until I hear the kid say otherwise, or someone else who's not
Bubba,
not Bubba the Love Sponge, you know, the guy who recorded Hulk Hogan fucking his wife and didn't tell Hulk and then made the tape available. No.
Okay, so look, he hasn't always had the best judgment, but he did used to do a bit on his show called Shock the Puss, where they would take a taser to a woman's genital area and they would shock the puss. That's pretty funny, isn't it?
There you go. Shock the Puss guy. I'm not going to take that shit from Shock the Puss guy.
All right.
No.
Who in the chat would let Easy shock the puss right now?
God.
If Lucy Tightbox is watching, she'll take me first. So prior to this past week, like almost everybody in America, I had never heard of HGTV's Nicole Curtis. But like all of you, I sure know who she is now after this video from 2022 surfaced. Let's take a look at the video first.
Why? It's my last one. Oh, fart nigger. What the fuck is that I just said? Hey, Nick, you gotta, can you kill that? No, I got 35 minutes. I can't kill it. Oh, fuck my life.
I didn't know this was old. I thought it just happened.
Well, it just was released. So here's a couple things. This is from almost 4 years ago. And if she had a cast and crew that liked her and she treated them well, we never would have seen this.
Oh, okay.
Somebody made a copy of it, held on to it. Maybe they get fired. You know, this is all hearsay. YouTube terms of service. And
I've heard of fart knocker because that's what Calverton said.
Yeah.
So, and I've watched this many times and I didn't once think that.
No, I mean, on this show, we would say fart ninja. I think that's the way we would characterize that. But
so do we think this was an accident? Because I don't think it was an accident.
No, I mean, I don't think she intentionally expected to say that. I mean, her reaction says that. I think they show it again in this clip. This is from Radar Online.
Why? It's my last one. Oh, fart nigger. What the fuck is that I just said? Hey, Nick, you gotta, can you kill that?
So, by the way, anybody who's filmed anything, yes, you could absolutely erase that. You could stop recording. Everybody's going to stand down. Let's take lunch. We're going to rewind the tape. And if I'm her, I'm going to watch you record over that. In fact, let's break the tape in half. Whatever we did, even if we recorded for 2 hours beforehand, we're going to go ahead and do it over.
Yes, and you have the people that witnessed it killed so that they can't ever utter that.
You know, I didn't think of taking it that far, but you're right. You could be no witnesses.
Yeah, this didn't happen. You gotta call in the wolf to get rid of this.
So naturally, HGTV canceled the show, deleted all the episodes from all of its platforms. Wow. I don't know. It's got rehab in the title. I forgot what the name of the show.
Yeah, I don't remember. I've never heard of this person or the show ever.
But does she seem a little hotter once she said that? I'm asking the chat.
She is a babe, by the way. Yeah. She's a total smoke show.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why she has a show where she fixes homes, right?
Yeah, and I think we need to show a little bit more grace to people that are attractive. So I don't think anything should have been canceled.
Yeah, that's what you always say about Diddy. You just think like he's so hot that we should really look the other way on some of this stuff,
I never once said that about
Diddy.
You didn't?
Okay.
No.
No, that's right. That was off mic. That was before the show. So yes,
okay,
never said
fair
that.
enough.
So this is the level of apology we're getting out of her. This is from a Detroit news station reacting to it.
She said, "This is a post that I thought I'd never write," and then she goes on to say, in part, "Quote: We'll pull up this statement. This part of the statement. We'll go back there."
Did you like that they showed her on her hands and knees, even though it was only for a second, Easy? I mean, you thinking about this if your dick worked?
She needs to be forgiven immediately because she's so good looking.
There. So she says, "I want to be clear about this. I'm not addressing this because I was quote unquote caught. I'm here because I'm not okay with the fact that I said that. I am and have been submerged in the African American community my entire adult life." And then she goes on to say, "I am the white, small blonde in the neighborhood who knows that's a word that represents evil, pain, torture, trauma
Yep.
when used by someone like me.
So my question to you, EZ, is what does it mean to be submerged in the African-American community my entire adult life?
Well, that means she's had sex with multiple black guys at one time.
Correct.
That's what that means.
Covered in pearly
Yes.
white cum. I
Covered,
think is
smothered,
what-
and
scattered
wet.
and topped. Yes.
Yes.
So-
Glazed.
Exactly. So yeah, so she's working on the apology tour, but I don't we might not hear from her for a little while.
No, she's not big enough. She's not
Yeah.
big enough. Didn't make enough money. So, these shows are a dime a dozen. You just find a hot chick who can swing a hammer, you're good to go. She'll be replaced with another one. All is good.
Yeah, and then when you hire them, it's like, here's a couple words that you can't say.
Yeah, don't say these words.
Yeah.
We know you actually don't like black people, but don't say these words.
Right.
If you do, we're gonna find another hot chick to do this.
Yeah, exactly. Does our chat have any thoughts on any of this? This seems like something that they would want to stay away from because it's so volatile and controversial.
Yeah, they're not. Well, yeah, no, there's a lot of horrible comments by some of these MAGA scuzz racists that are here.
Did they put any money to it?
No, there was one that says this: why does every celebrity apology make it 1,000 times worse? Which is true. She should have just said, everybody fuck off. I'm hot.
Yeah.
You love me. That's what she should have said.
But you knew it was bad when Paula Dean said, "Oh, that's too much, child." So
I forget what she did, but I know she got in trouble. It's been so long.
It was comparable to Fart Ninja. I think.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Can't do that.
Well, I want to make sure that we get to something that I teased last week. So let's head over to at one time many people's favorite radio show. Not so much now.
Yes. Howard.
I mean, it is a great question. You love that one. Is that one your favorite? It's okay.
They're all my favorite. I mean,
that's
every
true.
single thing about this show is my favorite. And I mean, this particular show of the hundreds that we've done it's going to be my favorite. It has to be.
This
It
episode
already
won-
is my favorite. We
this
haven't even
episode won
gotten to my
everything.
favorite part of it yet.
I know. I'm making you wait.
Oh.
So the thing about the Howard Stern show is a lot of people work there now. There's a lot of people to pay for. So they try to find things for them to do, like send them out to be man or woman on the street to ask questions about Valentine's Day. And that's how you get things like this.
Show correspondent Sam Fontana. I'm a woman. Let's find out what women really want for Valentine's Day.
All right, let's find out.
Flowers, chocolate, red rose.
Flowers and chocolate.
Chocolate? Yeah, chocolate. Roses.
Roses?
Yes.
No flowers. No flowers, no chocolate. Pack the flowers.
Valentine's Day, very good. Very good.
You like that guy?
Yeah, I do. It sounds like your brother-in-law.
What about jewelry?
Jewelry is not what you should get them. You're setting like a tone for the rest of the relationship.
I'm with that guy, by the way. Do not give them jewelry for Valentine's Day.
Wow.
If you have to give jewelry, do it for their birthday, maybe your anniversary. Valentine's Day isn't significant enough. I've been married for 15 years. I know what I'm talking about.
By the way, we're looking at a profile of this guy whose nose makes mine look small. It looks like he's wearing a fucking plague mask.
He does indeed.
I
What
would
a
get
fucking
her
beat.
quality time and good conversation.
What kind of guy would say quality time?
Somebody who's broke or has another girlfriend.
Speaking of noses, I think it's only appropriate that you ask this chick what she thinks about what he said. It's funny, the little slide keeps going to the dog.
Yeah,
I
it
think that
does.
it would prefer to see that
Yeah,
than
she doesn't
than her.
agree. Not as bad.
Or has another girlfriend.
What do women really want for Valentine's Day?
Please me for once. Go down on me. Not
Anybody watching right now?
Oh, God, that would be like pulling apart a grilled cheese sandwich.
Does anybody watching right now feel like they would be willing to take her up on that offer?
please me for once. Go down on me. Not me doing it to you as always.
Get me a fucking massage, clean the house, take the kids to school, pick them up.
Just think out of the box. That's when you truly get in the box. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Huh? What do you think about all these people, including the on-air correspondent for the Howard
Horrible. I'd rather have sex with the men than these women. The men are more attractive than the women.
I feel like you'd have some more fun. On Stern's social media, they showed a bit that I opted not to use back in January because it was so bad, kind of forgetting the nature of this network. So I want to remind everybody about one of the greatest clips we've ever shown on this show, because that's the background to Howard's bit.
Sometimes the Flyers get a sense of urgency when they're playing from behind. Now they're going to take the TV timeout. We'll take it as well. 7 gone in the third. It's 3-2 Buffalo on the Philadelphia Flyers broadcast network.
And Easy, you smiled as soon as this came up on the screen because you remember this. The Flyers broadcast goes to commercial break. And usually when you go to commercial break, you cut the mics.
Pump it up, it up, it up, it up. While you're down there, would you mind blowing me?
I think we're still on the air, Tim.
That is one of those ones that speaks for itself. You know, there's movies that you don't need to make fun of. You don't have to make jokes during because it's so bad. So Howard decided to run with this. And this came up on, I think, their Facebook page. And I was like, you know what? Easy and I should dive back in on this.
Philadelphia Flyers broadcast network.
Okay, so wait a minute now. Howard is just now getting onto this?
No. So what I was trying to explain is that it showed up on their social media. He did address this that week. I heard it back then, but didn't want to have anything to do with it. Okay, so here they are listening to the
TV timeout. We'll take it as well. 7 gone in the third. It's 3-2 Buffalo on the Philadelphia Flyers broadcast network.
Howard's ready.
Pump it up, it up, it up, it up. While you're down there, would you mind blowing me?
Uh-oh. I think we're still on the air, Tim.
That it's perfect. You don't need to do anything with it. But Howard's the king of all media, and he has 25 writers. So let's see what they came up with.
Uh-oh. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night. Excuse me. Fuck my ass. Oh, shit. We're still on. But good thing I maintain my voice. Hey, buddy, how about gargling my urine while you're down there?
He did signal that they were going into a break.
I did. And then this gentleman crawled. I'll tell you what happened. Then the gentleman crawled underneath my console where I told him to chug my load like he just found water in the desert. I'd had no recollection that we were on the air.
So these jokes probably work back in the day when Jackie's handing him pieces of paper that chug my load like water in the desert or something. But he took like the funniest clip we've ever showed and made me hate it.
Fucked the whole thing
He
up.
really did, didn't he?
Well, this is age and wisdom getting in the way of actually something entertaining. He gets in his own way because this is what's always worked for him. But that's stupid. It's a dumb way to do business.
Well,
it's always been dumb, and it's just that it's remarkable that it worked then and it doesn't work now.
Speaking of him doing things that have worked before, I teased this last week. We just ran out of time. We'd had a jam-packed show, and Howard is he's on the phone with a caller, and he asked the caller if he and Robin would like to hear something.
What I can do on this topic. Would you like to hear a phony phone call of Bill Belichick and his girlfriend calling a jeweler because she wants an expensive diamond engagement ring?
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you hear Robin's answer?
She's like, okay, like half committed to it because it sounds stupid as fuck.
Super convoluted premise.
Engagement ring?
Okay.
We don't have a lot of drops on this show, but that okay is going to be one of them.
Yeah, that's not that affirming.
Yeah, I know. Robin.
So, and does he do the call or does someone else?
Well, don't worry. I'll explain it. Robin, you were literally paid millions of dollars to be a yes woman. You work 2 days a week now. Stern sets up a bit like Blatt. Thank you, Chad's missing up a little. But Zane had the question. Calverton's with an actual great Robin drop. 4 inches is fine. Thank you, Calverton. So no, Howard did not record this. They have their sound-alike actors, And the problem with phony phone calls on the Howard Stern show in the modern era is that they are in every way phony. They're not actually calling someone, and you'll get that right away. So we already have the premise. So we can dive right in.
Brent and I are in the market for an engagement ring.
I'm going to say that the Belichick impression is at least decent. It's serviceable, but it's not so good that this bit should be 4.5 minutes long. Do you think, Easy?
4.5 minutes. Fuck me.
I have truncated it, but it's not going to feel like I did.
Yes.
Now listen, we don't need anything big and flashy. What do you have that's nice and not going to bankrupt me?
Babe, what did you tell him?
I mean, 1 to 2 carat round brilliant.
Ugh, Bill, give me the phone. It's actually simple. I just want a ring that when Bill proposes on the field at the Super Bowl, everybody in the stadium can see it, and the reflection from my ring temporarily blinds everybody in the poor people's seats way up at the top.
So the premise is that it has to be a ring that when he proposes on the field at the Super Bowl, everyone can see it because it's very flashy. Bill's a college coach and not a very good one. So, I don't want to poke holes in a bad premise, but
the writing, the acting, the over editing, this is just, it's garbage. And it's, this annoys me with my old show, Free Beer and Hot Wings, the stuff that we made fun of for years.
Yeah.
They do now. That's what they do, the silly shit that we made fun of. Howard used to rip bits like this. He used to make fun of bits like this. Now he's making these bits.
This prank phone call is so bad that I would call it Pettingillian. And you haven't been subjected to his prank phone calls, but you did see a piece that I played where he made a declaration about you can't be serious, XM. But this is that level.
You want a ring that's visible too. Okay.
So he's like, oh, even I don't want to repeat that fucking line. The actor that's probably making $100 for the
the more stones on the ring, we could have it shining and sparkling and do whatever you want.
What's the most rare and expensive metal? Because I want a band made out of that.
The most expensive metal right now I would recommend being platinum 950.
Do you think it would help the call if they actually called a jewelry store and, tried to see if they could convince somebody, or is it easier to just have an actor pretend that he owns the jewelry store? Either way is bad.
Either way, the premise is dead on arrival. It's not like this is something that's on the top of mind for everybody. It's old news that he's got a young girlfriend. Nobody gives a fuck anymore. It isn't really an interesting story right now.
I'm getting a distinct vibe from it.
Thank you. Please clap.
It's really all that I feel as it goes on, but I'm committed to making you suffer through this.
Slay, we'll take it.
Slay!
Also, my ring has to be bigger than Gisele Bundchen's.
I don't recall what Gisele Bundchen's ring was.
Like literally, I want a ring the size of a hat that I can wear on my head.
A hat?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay. We would probably have to find a hat design that would work.
Exactly.
Maybe we would put it onto a tiara or something.
Ooh.
Do you think he's got a script, the guy on the phone, and it's all those words, or did he have to vamp with her terrible?
Yeah, no, I think it's all pre-written, and they're all very, very poor at this. It's not easy for anybody to pull this off. It's
a lot of shows would know better than to try, don't you think?
Just the fact that the whole thing, from beginning to end, all three actors, are reading a script, and Howard says, "Yeah, this is what's set. This is what is great to listen to. It's so shitty."
Let's fast forward a little bit, but there's still more.
Get out your checkbook and talk to this man.
Did she say 28 million?
Yeah.
I think that price is too high for a phony phone call. The idea that he would be spending $28 million on a ring. I mean, look, that girl is really hot, especially when you look like him. But $28 million, I'm having a lot of trouble buying. I can't suspend disbelief for this phony phone call, Easy.
She's super hot, but nothing is worth this.
What can I do
for you guys to make you comfortable. I'll work with you with the pricing.
Yeah,
and,
babe, what if I was gonna hit down your balls and then I was with my tongue?
Come to think of it, give her everything.
And then your taint will explode.
I don't know if I would.
What do you think about the pretend oral stimulation by Jordan to Bill Belichick? The ring
Kinda
guy,
hot,
isn't it?
I'm not gonna lie. Kinda
Gonzo, I appreciate you being here in the show. I feel like any real jeweler would not have let this go on this long. I think that they did a decent enough job getting somebody that sounds like they're a jeweler. I'm not saying that you're 100% chance that you're wrong. I just feel like there's no person that would stay on the phone this long. But if you've been enjoying them pretending for her to, I think she said, lick his taint, which is, something I know he's into.
Yeah, we'll deal with everything and work with any demands that your fiance has. Once you figure it out, feel free to give me a call and we will have everything worked out for you.
I'm going to come all over my sleeveless sweater.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys. Bye.
There you go. That's why he didn't get into the Hall of Fame.
So that's why he didn't get into the Hall of Fame.
Was that Howard doing the one voice?
No. That's Howard at the end.
Yeah, I know that, but I didn't know if he was.
The one pun. This is fucking awful, Blatt. Yes, I know. That's the point. Move on from this garbage. That's the end of the call, Farmer Ted or Farmer Ted. I get it. Actually, that's funnier. Farmer Ted. I wanted to get that call in because I couldn't turn away. I had to keep listening.
Oh.
It was so bad.
You're a bigger man than I am. That was so bad.
I was just looking for his bad takes on the Super Bowl, which we played him talking to Andy Cohen, trying to find out how much money he made. But then this was like right after it. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that we need to take a look and a listen to this for our program. Who are these broadcasters? And I know something that you're looking forward to, Easy, is a segment that we don't do very often on this show.
Who are these Blatts? Who are these Blatts? Let's all listen to WATB.
Doug in the Jingles department does a phenomenal, tremendous, or phenomenous job. And I want you to set up how you became aware of what we're going to look at. And I'm going to put the clip down there. I'm going to let you pause it and rewind it. It gets weird if it's me, showing like, oh, and look at this part, But I sent you an email. That was the first you heard of this, right?
Yep. Subject line, me losing my shit on a loser on Hughesy's show.
This is true. This was on Hughesy's show yesterday. Not part of the original panel was Stevie Lou, who we've featured on this show in the past. And you never remember who he is.
No, I didn't, but I will never forget now, which is part of all of this. And you wrote, I unloaded on a loser named Stevie Lou, and you wrote, whose awful face and odd-shaped head we've commented on before. I still don't know who it was at that point.
Yeah.
Now, as soon as I started watching it, I got it.
No, buddy.
Sorry, go ahead. I did not mean for it to start.
No, it's all right. You wrote, I'd be surprised if it didn't come up in the chat, the port chat, most likely, but I figured I'd explain it. And I was so enthralled by the clip that I featured it on my show. I said, we have to talk about this. It's fucking great.
Yeah, and this was earlier from MG082 FSL. There wasn't as much excitement about this in our chat this morning, but I know that you were excited. So I realize I have to play
it. And people did comment on it. There were people in the port chat who did make a comment or two about this moment that we're about to get into.
Yeah, and I've been contacted by a few people, but I'm going to let some of it play. I actually think I need to play it because
No problem.
You just tell me when to pause, okay? I'm probably not going to pause it. I'm going to let you tell me when to pause.
Because you're Kevin's pit bull. This is why you get sent out to do these things.
I should let people know that I broke my own rule and spoke right away. So that's Shmuel Buckman down there, and they're sort of going back and forth. Stevie Lou has never liked me. He thinks I'm not very talented. He might be right. If it comes from anybody else, I might, think twice. But, when it comes from him, you don't really think much. And you can see Husey, Little Lemmy, and the great Joey C., who I met for the first time. So Shmuel and Stevie Lou are kind of going at it. And this is after about 10 minutes of Stevie Lou just filibustering, taking over the entire show, yelling over everyone who's talking. All right. Now it's going to be the part where I'll only pause if you tell me to.
Your fucking mind, and I'm not gonna let you
call me grandpa one more time.
Talk over everybody all day. Like you can do that. No, buddy, listen, I'm gonna take you to task and let you know that you're a dumb fuck and you have no fucking idea what's actually going on out here, and you're just so into your teams that's all you think. You think that I'm Team Brennan, man. I'm doing my own thing, and Kevin Brennan pays me well to do it.
What's your own show that you have that you host?
Yeah, I have a
promote your show. Promote your show that you do that you host. Where's your show? Talk about it. Let everybody know what it is.
See, Christian, I'm not a fucking moron like you who doesn't have the ability to have a show and still does it. Okay, that's the difference between me and you. Oh. I'm smart enough to know. Unlike you, you're too dumb that you don't realize.
I thought that the difference between me and you was the fact that you came on this show and nobody's fucking talked the whole time you've been here because you don't shut the fuck up even once. Just like your boy KB. No one has talked since you've been here. No one has talked except Stevie motherfucking Lou. So
you
give
need
him
the medicine.
$50, Husey. He earned
You need the medicine. You need this medicine, all right? So open your fucking mouth and take the medicine, Christian. You are an untalented
you call me a
piece
dumb
of shit,
fuck?
okay?
You use stuttering John insults.
Your show is garbage.
You said dumb fuck like 5 times. You're a great insult comic. You're so fucking talented, Stevie Lou.
Fine.
We're so lucky to have you on this fucking show.
Husey, bring up his YouTube channel. Bring up his YouTube channel. Let's look at the views on Christian Blatt's YouTube channel. You want to have a laugh?
Well, if we compared them to yours, they got to be.
Views. See, again, Shmuel, were you just sleeping for 5 seconds, or what happened? I said I'm smart enough to know that I don't need to fake and pretend.
I'll let you speak first, sir.
So I guess. So this guy who does have something to say about everything, apparently, I mean, he has no problem talking, as Husey says, Team Stevie Lou, fuck Christian Bladt, hit the like button.
Yeah, thank you, Husey.
Team Stevie Lou, F Christian Bladt, hit the like button.
Hey, you do a good job of the fake Husey. By the way, Gonzo, thank you for being a member for 30 months. That's a long time. Hashtag Blatt Nation. Christian stuck it to Stevie Lou yesterday. That's for you to say and me to agree with.
So I don't know why he doesn't have a show. He should have a show. If you're that aggressive and you can slug it out and be that much of an asshole, what are you doing not having a show, you fucking moron?
Well, the only thought that I really had afterwards was that saying that I know I'm too untalented to do my own show as opposed to you is not the own that he thought it was. So it's like, I know I suck. You don't know you suck. And again, it's all subjective. There are people who like Stevie Lou. Kevin Brennan obviously likes him because, as he mentioned, over the last 4 years, Kevin Brennan has given him $50,000. And it would be a shame if anybody sent that clip to Kevin Brennan to know that Stevie's pounding his chest about
what is his role with Kevin? Is he a sidekick? Does he help produce it?
I mean, I've seen him try to get guests on the show. Because I follow him on X.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he's mostly there to stir the shit, and he does a decent job of it.
Yeah. No, I agree. He got you so fucked up. That is impressive. I cannot believe I have never seen this happen before. And I can just say that it was something I've never seen, and that it was like it's become. Look at that. That is the beginning of the word fuck right there. That's that still of your fucking face. Those are muscles in your face that haven't been used in decades.
Much to my wife's chagrin, you're absolutely right. I don't move any of that part. Yeah.
So wonderful.
No one's ever seen me like this on a live stream or in front of a microphone. Now, as I mentioned to you, obviously those no good kids of mine and that mouthy wife, they get it every day. But, in terms of streams, no one had ever seen me carry on like this. By the way, the real Anthony Cumia, who I do have to call out as not being the real Anthony Cumia because his name says the real Anthony Cumia. The real Anthony wouldn't give $2. But thank you, pretend real Anthony Cumia. Everyone on the Carl Network needs to take a nap. I mean, I take a good nap every now and then. And Liam McEnany, she don't lie. She don't lie. She don't lie. Should I have sang it? She don't lie. She don't lie. She don't lie. Cocaine. Shmuel Buckman, who is in that clip. CB, the hero that we need. Thank you very much.
Is that the guy that said, call me grandpa one more time?
Yeah, that was Shmuel. I like Shmuel. Some people don't like him.
That's the first time I've ever seen him.
And JFK Head Chunk mentions a great video of Stevie ripping up the Compound Media Studio.
Was he a comic? How is he involved?
No, I don't.
How did he ever make his way into the Compound Studio? I mean, not everybody gets to go in there.
I'm not sure. He's just a host. I'm not trying to demean what he does. I don't actually know if he's been a comedian or not.
But he has hosted shit before? He has hosted shit before?
Yeah, and I understand. I think that he maybe does have a show, but at a different moment in here is the and we don't have to watch it. Everybody should go check out this whole episode on Husey Entertainment Television. There are a few people who get into it, a lot of Stevie Lou, but even Lemmy holds some feet to the fire because Husey's the ultimate rabble rouser. Husey manages to be friends with everybody. And Husey's friendly with Melton, has Melton on his show. Husey has Steel Toe on his show.
You said that he saw this guy Stevie Lou in the chat because he was mouthing off and invited him in, and then he participated as the show progressed. Yes. To
be fair, I did call him out from what he was saying in the chat, which, you probably shouldn't look at the chat, especially the poor chat. But he usually has a lot of these same things to say. And I did share a clip that I've shown on the show a couple of times because he talked about my friend, the great Liam McEnany, who has been super chatting during this conversation. And I was like, well, if you hate Liam so much, why did you beg to do a movie show with him? And then he's like, what? I never did that. And I'm like, no, you practically begged him to do a show with you. He's like, no, I definitely didn't. I was like, well, then I'll show you the clip. And he's like, I have a lot of clips, but I don't have that one. Fortunately, I did because I have all my clips right here on the computer. So I showed it. And then I show it where he's like, Liam really should have done a movie show with me instead of being with somebody as untalented as Christian Bladt.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, okay, so I said it one time. That's way too self-serving. And I shouldn't have told the story. Shame on me. Carl, I realize that's 10 demerits.
I guess my question is, who picks a fight with Christian? Why? What is going on here?
I was probably getting a little uppity, just and we were talking about
but he's
Kevin
hated
Brennan's
you
show.
for a long time. He's hated you for a ton of time.
Eric, I just turned 50, so I've sucked for 50 years. It's a long time.
He's jealous is what it is. He's got to be.
I would say probably not. But by the way, Rumpled Trenchcoat, a Columbo podcast, says it's the quiet ones you need to worry about. All right. So we're all worried about Shmuel Buckman based on that chat, but we appreciate that. Anyway, I know you showed this on your show. You were so excited. You've never seen anything like
I let off my show. In fact, I had a totally different show planned, and then I got that, and I went, oh, well, guess we're starting with this. Holy shit. It was great. And my audience is not aware of the history or anything of this shit. So
they're not members of Black Cast Nation.
Maybe they will be now. Holy shit. And then Christian joined me. I want Stevie Lou to join me. I want you to do a show.
Well, God. that's what Husey said. It's kind of exhausting. But my buddy Eric Connor took this picture of me. I'm not actually sure where it's from. And then after seeing that, he turned me into the Red Hulk, which is from last year's Captain America movie. Because don't make me angry, Mr. McGee. You won't like me when I'm angry. I think it's a throwback there. Yeah. Anyway, obviously we have so many bigger fish to fry, so much else to do. If you have any more that you want to see of that you want to say, Easy, I'll defer to you.
No, I got the mileage just that big first blow up. It was just, you were cruising along at probably 45 miles an hour, and I could tell by your face that you were getting annoyed, and then you started to ask him about his show. And then, oh, God, did you rage? It was fucking great.
It's true. It doesn't happen every day. It's very true. But I hope that people are enjoying seeing it here. Of course, no problems with anybody here on the program. But Sam Bibley sent me something that I'm not smart enough to be able to open. But it was he had isolated Shmuel Buckman's face while I was doing that, and I don't have it where I can bring it up right now.
By the way, he can't be older than me.
Who?
Shmuel Buckman.
No, I mean, I would assume
he was calling him grandpa. What is it? Who gives a shit about the guy's age? What the fuck?
I don't know. Look, there was a lot of things that a lot of people on that show said that I didn't care about. People were talking about, whether Kevin Brennan went to a relative's funeral. I'm like, I don't care. Why are we talking about that? So there's a lot of stuff like that, that was going on. And I don't know. Maybe this wasn't for everybody, but it certainly was for Eric Zane.
I give everybody credit in this. I give credit to Stevie Lou. I give credit to all the other people that are on the show. I give credit for Husey for getting him on there, knowing full well that was going to fucking happen. Blatt for getting enraged. The biggest star on the forehead goes to Blatt. Fuck me. Excellent.
Well,
great work, gentlemen.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And Easy and I have been doing a show together long enough that he knows when I'm filibustering like Stevie Lou was, when I'm stumbling and scrambling, because I do really want to show this thing that the great Sam Bibley showed on X a little earlier today.
I can vamp.
No. You did the vamping. That's the beauty of it. You vamped for the perfect amount of time. Okay. So I do want to show this though. So you can already see he's isolated Shmuel, and let's put the audio in.
Okay. You need the medicine. Okay.
Like saucers.
You need the medicine, okay?
He looks like one of those kids at the fucking Shriners that got caught on fire.
Have you ever seen the Zoom court that the guy accidentally had the filter on where he looked like a cat? Yeah, it's kind of what that's not what Shmuel usually looks like, but that's what his eyes look like in this moment. And go ahead in the chat. Tell me that you don't like that reference. It's fine. It's fine.
It doesn't matter. It just matters that a few people get it. Shmuel Buckman said that was Stevie's promo to be part of Blattcast. The one pun drops in with $2. Aired him out. Reload Blatt. R.I.P. loser.
Well, there are definitely, some people maybe feel the other way, and that's fine. But it was fun. I have been approached by a number of people. A friend who I won't identify, but he might look like a potato, legitimately wrote to me to make sure I was okay. And,
look,
yeah.
At the end of the day, this is content, and if people that are receiving it are entertained and they think about it when the show is over, and they laugh when they think about it, you've hit a fucking home run, and that's the only reason why we do this. It's all about attention, and that's it. I don't give a fuck how people do it, but you did it. So that's always top of the heap.
Well, I appreciate that, and I did find, I believe this is actually a lawyer.
He looks like him. He does look
like
again. Call me old man again. Call me old man again. See what happens.
I wasn't prepared to compare the Shmuel Buckman. I like you. Come on, we're having fun here. All right. So is this self-serving enough?
I have one more question.
Yes,
did
please.
Anybody in the Blatt household hear that?
No one was home.
No one was home. You have, if Mrs. Blatt and the children were there, would you have lost your shit that easily?
Probably not, actually. because I would have gotten a text. Are you okay? What's going on? Are you on the phone with your mother? There'd be a lot of questions like that would have come up. And I'm just kidding, Mom. Jokes. That's all this is. All right. Well, I'm glad you appreciated that. And the trade-off for Zane was we're going to do a little extra time at the end of the show.
Do it.
Because I have so many clips, and it is time for us to head over to somewhere that we haven't been yet today.
WATB, who are these local news? Who are these local newscasters?
Now, Easy, I don't know what you and your wife did for Valentine's Day, but if anybody wanted to find me and Mrs. Bladt, there's only one place they needed to look.
Candlelit restaurants this Valentine's Day, Waffle House is stealing the spotlight with a one-of-a-kind romantic dinner. 200 select locations will dim the lights, add white tablecloths and candles, and offer reservation-only seating for February 14th. So spots are filling up fast for this. To grab a table between 5 and 9 p.m., you'll need to call your local Waffle House directly.
And don't worry, I did. I made sure that they had room for me. By the way, the white tablecloths are a mistake in a establishment where so many fights break out.
Right.
You're going to have to just throw away those blood spattered white tablecloths.
Are they in California? Are Waffle House in California?
Well, for the sake of the bit, I'm pretending. No, they're in Arizona.
I was going to say, that's a hillbilly thing, right?
But the closest ones are in Arizona. And I've been to them all over the country. And everyone who works there always has a really thick Southern accent, whether it's in Delaware or Phoenix. So
those are shitholes and they're overpriced. Fuck those guys.
But I do love their hash browns.
So to see if your location is included, there's a list posted at fox5atlanta.com. So we want to know, would a Waffle House date on Valentine's Day interest you?
So should we turn this into a talk radio segment?
I'm gonna get the calls.
So, ladies, it's 10:26 minutes after the hour. And right now, we want to know, how would you feel if your man wanted to take you to the Waffle House? I know I'd be sleeping out in the garage. What about you, Eric? What would you be doing?
Let's go to the sports desk.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Starship. We built this city. That would be beautiful, wouldn't it? Oh,
we could do our own parody radio show.
Does anybody want a bonus show?
We could do a bonus show, and it just be scripted out, and we have ooga and all those noises and shit.
Oh my God! Yeah, we could have we do phony phone
calls. Do the phrase that pays and all that shit, and let's play a game of where's my head? Where's my head? I am not in my car.
Remember the worst radio bit that I can think of? They wanted people to fill their mouth with crackers, saltines, and then try to whistle. And if they could do it, they would win concert tickets. And I feel like this is probably something that people have heard before.
The best one was the guy who said, hey, they had a meeting before the show started. This is a true story. They said, hey, these Nintendo Wiis, everybody loves a Nintendo Wii. Let's do a bit where you got to hold your Wii to win a Wii. And so this happened.
I know what happened.
The chick drank like 30 gallons of water. And I guess then people started calling in and let's go to the phones. Caller 5 says, I'm a nurse and that can kill you. Yeah, fuck you. And then she died. The chick fucking died.
They checked in with I think they had to keep their hand on the car, keep drinking water and hold in their piss.
Right.
I think it's both things. And they checked in and there's audio where the lady who ended up dying says, yeah, I don't feel so good. And they're like,
shut the fuck up, bitch. Ooh. That's right. You got to hang on your Wii for a Wii.
All right. And, Gnarly Charlie's out there on Super Sticker Patrol. Let us know if you drive by the Dunkin' Donuts on Route 3. We'll see if we see you. Honk, honk. I wish I had a wacky.
Hey, I think this bitch is dead. Oh, man. We're going to go to the commercials. We'll come back to talk more about this dead bitch.
Oh, there's something to be done with radio shtick, and is always a good time to mention over on our buddy E-Rock's channel. We did a deep dive on Todd Pettengill, 3 episodes.
E-Rock is one of the most brilliant storytellers of these old behind the curtain radio stories that you will ever find. And I don't know. I just hope that people who aren't in radio can appreciate the nonsense that of these that happens in these stories that he tells.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and maybe he can be on our bonus show as wacky sticker patrol guy. So that's what we did for Valentine's Day. But if you have somebody in your life that you hate, we'll look at that after this super chat. Go ahead, Easy.
Rubble Dredgecoat says, you got a reservation, and would you like a brawling or non-brawling section? Auga!
And then we would have that the Foley of like fists hitting each other, like cartoon. Can I get my hash browns over here? Whoa! Okay, so we've got a local zoo. That's us. We're the local zoo. So what we have here is something you can do for Valentine's Day.
And chocolates are not your thing. How about naming a turd after your ex? For $5, the Brevard Zoo says you can name a leech, a barnacle, or some rhino poop after the so-called turd in your life. And if you want to feel better, the zoo says all the money goes toward the animals and conservation. So for those of you that escaped a particularly draining relationship or can't quite shake an old flame, this is one way to celebrate Valentine's Day.
So I took advantage of this, and I've paid for 2 turds at the Brevard Zoo, which I believe is in Florida. One is named Stevie Lou, and the other one is named Eric Zane. You're welcome. You're definitely welcome.
Why did I get a turd? What did I do? I don't get turds.
Okay. All right. I named it Carl Hamburger because he eats poop. Everybody knows he eats poop.
Not only that, he's trying to destroy the network single-handedly. That's why he's the turd. I mean, my God, every time I turn around, he's fucking up again and getting in trouble with big-name celebrities. And all of a sudden, we got to do our show on like some MAGA shithole network.
I believe that was Ham Radio.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, he gets a huge pile of shit. That guy. Fuck him.
I will invoke my Fifth Amendment right to not comment on that.
Well, off the air, you said he was a dirty whore.
Oh, he knows that. It's the same thing that I say to his face. So, we spend a lot of time hanging out with the Fox Philadelphia morning show. And this might be too much, but let's see what kind of antics they have going on in another part of the studio.
About to happen, but the boys are gone and they're up to something. So we're all going to find out together. Right. Not chocolates, not flowers. No. What's this, Mike? Cheeks? Cheeks.
This is something very special, and it's nothing to be joked about.
Do you think that this is something serious if he says it's nothing to joke about? We know this guy well enough to know that are we in for something really zany, Easy?
Yeah, it is. And, for the amount of time that we've watched this show, it's never illustrated any type of chemistry. It's some of the most awkward television I have ever seen in my life.
The reason we like it is the fact that he's mildly and sometimes not so mildly racist, and his female African-American co-host, Alex Holly, just laughs. So that's why it's fun. It looks like nobody's feelings are getting hurt,
This is something very special, and there's nothing to be joked about. You put paint on someone's buttocks and their leg and their feet and their hands. And then you press it against the canvas after you've painted onto their skin.
It's literal pressed hand.
Well, that's true.
Would you be first?
I guess so. Bend over. All right, lift up a little bit, your shirt. Okay, here we go.
Oh, wow. That doesn't get any sun, does it?
Are his pants legit off?
It's like wet.
I think so. It's hard because I feel like one
how
of
are
the
they
guys.
Do this?
Well, they're filming it at a very specific angle, and you'll see a lot of jump cuts. This is Alex Hawley's Instagram, and I do appreciate it. It goes on for a while. So this guy's getting his buttocks painted. But
it's wet and slimy. Hold on, you're getting all the cracks back there, are you? Just the back, just the back.
Press that ham.
Okay. Get a nice impression.
All right.
Hold on.
So let's see what it looks like.
I'll do you, Thomas.
Oh, my. He was quick to volunteer, wasn't he? That's very forceful.
Yeah, so, now Mike is actually painting this other guy who I don't know. The girls are just there in the studio being like, oh, this is hysterical. Everybody's taking a turn with the paintbrush, And,
why are they acting like they don't want to eat each other's assholes? Because that's what they should be doing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess because it's broadcast television.
Well,
Okay, so now Mike's going to take it.
I think something fell out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Jackie, Karen, why don't you warm up this
Poor ladies had to turn away. It's like looking into the sun, isn't it?
The sun. What about your anus?
Why is that?
He just couldn't resist, right? I mean, I'm not. I probably would have made that joke, but now he's making the faces.
Like a typical weekend.
Yeah, that's just a Saturday night. We have to present it to our girlfriends and our TV wives.
Okay, so you're gonna just see them basically hold it up, and the paint's on his pants. So that's what makes. And I did not appreciate that reveal.
No, I thought they were painting their bare ass.
Really good.
Oh, it really is in the heart.
That's a great one. A great.
What are you doing?
Look at this. Happy Valentine's Day, baby.
I'm disappointed.
Oh wow.
I like the guy with the North Catholic hoodie. I'm sure they're happy.
By the way, I never thought that this guy Mike was gay until right now, but he's giving his to his co-host. I just figured he was a poon hound, but
okay.
You know, the fact that he doesn't have a lady in his life. So how would you rank this as morning television schlock?
It's the best. I mean, for morning television, which is not saying much.
Right.
This is excellent. You know.
Right, because what you want to do is you want to keep people watching as you go throughout the course of the morning.
Now, if they really want to amp it up, they could, maybe get, Nancy Guthrie and put her ass on there if they can somehow finagle that.
Yeah, if they could. Jesus Christ. Your on-screen name was something about her not that long ago.
I think it was. It was right when she was taken. I think it was the day that they snagged her. I think I said, "Where's Nancy?" or "Free Nancy." Or
so. What we're going to look at next is some Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year in my house. Let me be the first to wish everyone Gong Hei Fat Choi, Happy Chinese New Year. So a long runner. So the YouTube version of what we're going to look at is 45 minutes. I have not clipped 45 minutes, but CBS New York, Channel 2 in New York, WCBS, meteorologist John Elliott is at a Chinese store down in Soho, and they decide, like, all right, this guy's been at it for a while. We'll just send him with a camera crew, and the hilarity will write itself.
And wordplay with the words in Chinese.
Well, that's just nuts. What?
Look at those. So pistachios are happy nuts because they look like they're smiling.
What? Pistachios are happy nuts because you can clearly tell they've had great dental work and they look like they're smiling.
How'd you feel about when he pointed to the bowl of nuts and he said, "That's just nuts"?
Yeah, it's old TV guy. That's what you do on TV. That's where the old guys go to make dad jokes.
Yeah, and I'll point out that this is on the Sunday morning broadcast. So yes, we know who this is for with stuff like this.
Citrus are usually very round and whole.
Now,
and
Japanese
complete,
people will kill themselves. What do Chinese people do?
Just keep their anger inside and never tell anyone.
Wait. Okay, so much more emotionally outward acting. Now the Chinese way different.
The Japanese will get the seppuku sword and like the old samurai deli that John Belushi would do. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So let's see. He's got a bowl of treats.
I hope your families are
round and whole and complete, just like my weather forecast.
Have you ever hated anyone more than you do in this moment right now?
I like how he says it, and it just keeps going like he's some kind of skilled yuckster or some shit.
But there's more.
Before we let you go, noodles are what?
Longevity. Long
so
life.
The longer the noodle?
The longer the noodle, the longer your life will be.
Oh, look, from one long noodle and a short one. Thank you. This was so sweet.
He didn't go where I thought he would. I thought it was going to be a dick joke.
And then she, this boobless woman, she just kind of,
they're there. You just have to look for him.
She kind of like goes with it and she's a good soldier, but she needs to be making a wrinkle up her nose and just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
She's got a cookbook of, the Hong Kong table. You see the book right there.
Yeah.
But it's, whenever anybody has any kind of Asian food, what they want is to have a meatless option. It's a vegan vegetarian cookbook for Asian food. So don't worry, our buddy John's got more.
Can't keep John away from animals.
And the fact that they said that back in the studio, the female anchor, is you can't keep John away from animals. What do you think that means?
You can't keep John away from animals.
Yeah, you really can't. And they've got the little cats that are waving right here. Yeah.
And she's got is she fighting cancer, the woman? Is she
she might have the
alopecia?
Yeah, she might exactly. Thank you.
The fucking Will Smith thing. The
yes.
wife.
Yes.
Oh, this woman shouldn't be on TV then. What the fuck is wrong? What is she doing?
I don't know, but she's got that green dress on.
It's a lucky cat. I think that's adorable. Yeah! So, I just found this out that the lucky cat actually dates back to ancient Japan, but it has been adopted by many Chinese American businesses. You see these at Chinese restaurants.
They're all the
and
same.
And the cat is waving money in. That's why they call it a lucky cat.
I don't know. That cat kind of looks like a just do it to me.
Coming up, we're going to talk about envelopes. There's so many traditions to these envelopes, but I just learned you're never supposed to open a red envelope in front of the person who gave it to you, because if there's money in it, you're not supposed to know and say, "Oh, only 7."
This guy could be 48 and 78. I'm really thrown off by this guy.
He's in the sweet spot. So he's setting up the fact that if you get these red envelopes, you don't open them in front of somebody because it might be rude. And whenever I get one from my in-laws and I open it, the reaction isn't
really
disappointment. It's always like, holy shit, where'd they find this money? But anyway.
Okay. All right.
Fascinating. So we're going to talk about that. Now, I'm not going to open this yet, but I'm going to look inside. There's that chance of snow. It's tonight.
So it's a long clip, I know. Okay. I hated that so much. I got so angry, but I was still laughing while I was pulling these clips.
Now, are your in-laws first generation?
No.
They were born in the U.S.?
Yes.
Okay.
Believe it or not, and this is a surprise to some people, my mother-in-law is actually from Mississippi, but they moved to California. So,
okay. All right.
Obviously you can't spend an entire morning doing segments like this without some wonderful cultural appropriation.
Yeah, you look fantastic, John.
And he gives us a little spin.
You know what? I'm learning so much.
Should be, especially in New York.
Dress Chinese.
Yeah. Well, there might be a part of my wedding where I wear a jacket like that.
Yeah. You're supposed to get not only red, but you're supposed to get new clothes. You're supposed to have new clothes for the new year.
Okay.
You're supposed to get a haircut, so it's new hair for the new year. Everything has got a meaning. Some of the words that they adopt, it's just what do they sound like? And if it looks like this or looks like that, that's how you're going to do it. That's how they come up with a lot of the numbers. But obviously,
you see, you don't know the half of
luck. So I think it's rather trimming as well. Now, I won't be wearing this tonight. I'll probably get out the old layers because we've got some nasty stuff tonight. I want to stress, though, it's tonight.
Do you like the way that he weaved it into his weather forecast?
Fuck.
I know.
So painful.
Yeah. Don't worry. I only
he
have
looks
20
like
clips.
He smells funny, says Keith J73.
Keith is absolutely right. And he might he might get referred to as smelling funny when he makes comments.
He's wearing a traditional hanbok,
which is a Korean
right there. Outfit. This is a Korean doll. Lunar New Year also celebrated in Vietnam and Korea. Different traditions, but obviously a lot of it is about the kids. I just want to circle back. Please
don't talk about the kids. We told you that.
Around the ice. This ice, there's been too much melting, and you need 4 inches. It's got to be blue and clear. And
if only I had that drop that Calverton super chatted earlier. 4 inches is fine. I probably should have done that level of homework.
And smooth. Watch the signs and let's keep the kids safe so they can celebrate. I just think this is lovely. I don't know if this is exactly K-pop. That's what all the kids like is K-pop. Before we,
again, I have to apologize for some of this because it made me laugh so much that he's like, you don't want the kids to fall through the ice. This doll looks like K-pop, and he puts it up at the screen because the kids like K-pop. Do you feel like he's doing a measured broadcast where he's putting in the content that people want while also delivering the weather?
Yeah, but I think he loves it. I think
he does love it.
He loves it. He's got a heart on, without a doubt.
Yeah, this is a quick one.
In some snow. How do you say snow in Chinese? Shrab. So may the shrab be with you.
Oh, fuck you.
That's going to go at the beginning of the show next week. I just want everybody to know. I like to use a little. May the shrab be with you.
What does that have to do with it? You
May the snow be with you. All right. So as we get to the meet, we've been building up to the lion dancers being in there, and he's interviewing the lion dancers. Don't worry, we'll talk to you about the lion dancers. But I love any kind of broadcasting snafu where something like this happens.
Some of the stuff this cat's doing, because I saw you stretching. I mean, it really is a demanding discipline, isn't it?
It is, and it's actually very fun.
Don't take the mic. I saw
He's not even Chinese.
Well, he's probably half.
He's an Indian. Come on.
Yeah.
He looks like a fucking Geronimo.
So he talks to this guy, but listen to the exchange.
It is, and it's actually very fun.
Don't take the mic. I saw it.
So he took the mic, and basically the bottom of it falls out.
See, that's why we don't take the mic. So explain the discipline.
Well, at first you do have to practice a lot to get a lot of the routines down.
And let's see some of that practice.
Show that move, because now watch this. I'm going to get out of the way.
Oh, they're going to do bukkake.
So now, picture this. She would have one of these massive lion heads on her head, and then with the little, here we go. They're just going to go, and don't get hurt. And so that, and then she's going to be animating the head all the while they're dancing. Dang, whoa. See, look at these. This is flawless. This is great. Okay.
If I was that guy, I would have came in that moment.
Oh, yeah. Yes. He is the top of his head smells like sushi.
So I don't even know what that means. So finally, this is our final clip from this. You're welcome. Let's see the lion dancers performing inside the store.
Take it away, Ka.
All right. You can describe anything you see, Z. Dressed in these elaborate lion costumes. One's red, one's pink.
Chinese people are stupid. They are absolutely morons.
Look at how fun these are. Okay, and they're doing a little abbreviated version of the dance. Yeah. And
we need to nuke these people over this alone.
That might be my sister-in-law. I'm not sure. And then they finally have the presentation. Oh, there it is. They both dropped out there. Happy New Year. Go ahead and enjoy everyone. The drums are still going. Still going.
What an annoying race.
That's a terrible thing to say, Eric Zane, and I won't stand for it.
Wow.
Man.
Boring. Timed it out perfectly, so I'll say it like this. Happy New Year. Did you work up a sweat?
Yeah.
Would you like me to tell
I'd like to touch your sweaty ass.
So all this is building up to, I just feel like it's a good time. We've known each other for a few years. My favorite moment from my wedding was when we had the lion dancers come in and they did the whole. And I
had these losers.
I fed them a cabbage on a stick. It was awesome.
I would have said, you know what? I would have rethought it. I would have left her at the altar. I said, I can't do this.
No. I was very excited. No, I love stuff like this.
I know what you did, but I wouldn't have done
it. It's not for you. Well, just in case you haven't had enough discussion and conversation about Chinese New Year, there is a product that I know EZ is going to want to rush out and get.
Year approaching February 17th, China is decorated in traditional red and gold. This year marking the year of the horse in the Chinese zodiac, with an unlikely icon trotting into the spotlight and looking not so happy about it. That's because this horse plushie was designed to be sporting a cheerful smile.
So this is what the horse is supposed to look like.
To be a mascot for good fortune. Except a factory worker made a mistake, sewing the faces of the soft toys upside down, accidentally mass-producing holiday horses with a distinct frown.
Okay.
The store owner who ordered up the toys says photos of the flawed, frowny faces with their wide eyes were posted to social media. And soon enough, China's internet was in love with Cuckoo Ma, or Cry Cry Horse.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on Kukuma, Cry
Horse?
Yeah, how do you feel about Cry Horse being all the rage in Japan? I think China.
They need to find out the guy who did that. You know, China's not big on human rights. I mean, just look at all the human slime that they had to scrape off of Tiananmen Square after that revolt.
Well, that's because they were speaking out against the fair and just government.
That's exactly right. That's a perfect reference point, because they have no they need to publicly murder this guy to make him pay for this insolence for Cry Horse. That's what they need.
You're reminding me of when we went to Beijing about 10 years ago, and we took the tour, and they didn't really have anything to say when we went to Tiananmen Square.
No,
there's a few times where you're like, I think I have questions that I might never go home. Let's see what happened to the guy who did this.
The store overwhelmed with orders, selling 15,000 a day. Cute, pouty, and viral, Cry Horse has struck a chord here. By summing up in a single stitching mistake, the vibe of a world turned upside down.
And lots of people are saying, I feel the same way as the horse.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Everyone likes him because he's
Everybody
really
likes
cute,
him.
she says.
He's so cute.
On social media
Anybody
platforms,
tell
the
one from
crying
the other
horse
that-
has been adopted by a generation of stressed out office workers, exhausted by long hours and stagnant pay. One user said, "This little horse looks so sad and pitiful, just like the way I feel at work."
Signed, Stevie Lou. What is the real Anthony Cumia?
Real Anthony
think?
Cumia says, "I hope Christian made his kids apologize for messing up those horses."
Well, they got a little bonus.
The Cry Horse hashtag has been viewed on Douyin, China's version of
200
TikTok,
million
at
times.
least 200 million times. With demand for what was dubbed the accidental edition surging, there are even knockoffs of Cry being sold online. As for the worker who made the mistake, he was rewarded with a big cash bonus for the stitch in time that's given even China's saddest horse something to smile about.
So dead.
So they sold so many of them that they couldn't justify executing him. And do you like Cry Horse? Do you find Cry Horse to be cute?
This whole thing is.
That's really too bad.
Oh my God, you've got two of them.
Okay, so I have two kids. So yes.
So Dad said, "Hello," or they said, "Hello, Daddy. Can you please get us Cry Horse?"
No, all I can do is now I can only
house.
show my kids a screenshot of this.
We
I
will
can't
not
actually show
leave
them
the house until you let us have a Cry Horse, Daddy.
It's like you have a microphone in my house, Eric. No, their grandparents saw this. And give them
grandparents did it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, come on.
Grandma,
you guys don't like
you.
All right.
I love you, Grandma.
Well, then the one I was going to send you, fuck it. All right. So you don't get a Cry Horse. What do you think about that?
Oh, you're going to rage out on me now, huh? Oh, okay.
Do you want me to? No, I don't. I can't do that. My wife's home. I can't do that. That's fine. Yeah. All right. Well, so yes, we needed to have extra time so that I could spend so much time on Chinese New Year. And I want everybody to see Cry Horse. If you give me a big enough super chat, I will cut his head off on the camera, by the way. I don't know what that amount is. I'll know it when I see it.
We had a lot of super chats today, by the way.
Did we? What happened? Did they stop?
It got to a certain point where they just quit.
Yeah. Well,
I think we were moving the meter with your rage, is what I think.
Yeah. So, all right. So now I'm going to have to fake getting angry every week. But the things we do for money.
No, fuck that shit.
Speaking of the things we do for money, let's head over to politics.
Who are these politics? Who are these politics?
A lot of times, when we share clips, people feel like we're politically leaning in a specific way because of the clips we show. And I think people aren't remembering just the sheer amount of doddering Biden clips we spent of him wandering around on stages and, I think possibly even shitting himself. Like, I hope one of your dogs hasn't just done.
No, he's licking his paws. Quit it.
They want to eat Cry Horse.
I hate paw licking. That's the worst.
But some things are just too funny and I don't have to worry about it. So Pam Bondi, the attorney general, was on Capitol Hill. And this is one of those rare times where Democrats get to speak, and she's kind of not used to that. So she didn't know why they were so interested in the Jeffrey Epstein files.
To release all of those documents. He is the most transparent president in the nation's history. And
okay, so she wants to keep her job. That's fine. Yeah. Totally, it's fine.
Get that. Get that.
none of them ask Merrick Garland over the last 4 years one word about Jeffrey Epstein.
The previous attorney general, and she mentions his name many times. This is the only clip I have where she does. But what should we be talking about, Pam?
How ironic is that? You know why? Because Donald Trump, the Dow right now is over. The Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing.
She stopped herself.
Yep.
But she was about to say that the Dow is over $50,000.
And she's not good at it because she had to dip into the notes, and she said the Dow about 50 times. She doesn't have this down.
No, and the Dow, I don't have enough money to invest, but it's not measured in dollars. There's numbers, of course,
right,
to it. But so
the Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader, as I hear, Raskin. The Dow is over 50,000 right now. The S&P at almost 7,000. And the NASDAQ smashing records. Americans' 401ks and retirement savings are booming. That's what we should be talking about.
All the wealthy Americans with 401ks. So everybody's got a 401k, Pam. You're the attorney general. Why are you talking about this bullshit?
It was so weird. It's so out of left field. It wasn't even, typically when you're getting these deflections, there'll be a kind of like a skilled way of doing it. And but she's not. She didn't, it was like one topic to the next. And it was poorly done.
What I've learned to do is when I have any thought, even remotely political, I keep it to myself and I say, what did Tim Dillon have to say about this?
Crashing out, as the kids would say, about why she has not indicted any of the billionaires, kings, prime ministers, ex-presidents that are on the Epstein list.
The Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader, as I hear, Raskin. The Dow is over 50,000 right now. Americans' 401ks and retirement savings are booming.
That's right.
That's what we
Who
should
cares
be
that we
talking
kidnapped
about.
their children? What does it matter? Who cares that we kidnapped them? The Dow is up. Who cares that we snatched your kids and took them to an island?
There are some tremendous memes out there right now of famous moments from TV and movies where lines are replaced with who cares? The Dow is 50,000.
To abuse them. The Dow is up. So what? We perform sacrifices to deities so that we can have their power. The Dow is up. Why don't you shut your mouth about the kids that we abducted and sacrificed so we can please Lucifer or Baal. The Dow is up. So what? We worship Baal.
Anyway,
it's, I don't know if it's the delivery. Yeah, it is the delivery. It's the voice. He's the full package.
It's the combination.
Funny.
Yeah, right.
He's
Exactly.
just a funny guy. And God damn it, does he make me laugh?
Well, Representative Jared Moskowitz thinks that he's funny. Pam Bondi might disagree.
Kash Patel under oath said Trump's name appears less than 100 times in the files. We now know that's not true. Trump's name appears more times in the Epstein files than God's name appears in the book about God.
Oh, no.
Okay, by the way, this is the Trump Bible.
Okay. That's a nice mention that he, spent $70 for the Trump Bible. He's got another example, though, of how many times Trump's name appears in the Epstein files.
Move over King James. Trump's name also appears more times in the Epstein file than Harry Potter's name appears in the 7 books about Harry Potter.
Okay. So he's making a point, and you know what? That's not a bad point. But Pam Bondi's not having it.
Yes. And I'd like to see, flip to the Jared Moskowitz section of the binder. I'm interested to see what staff provided on the oppo on me. And because we're in the Olympics, I'm going to give it a grade. I just want to see how good it is. So give me your best one.
So first of all, nothing is funny about mocking the Bible and holding up a Trump Bible.
Everything about that was funny.
Yeah, it was.
Bitch.
It was excellent.
Come on. Just chuckle a little.
She doesn't read the Bible. None of these people are religious in any way. Okay?
I mean, Trump's name's on a book he's never read, but
they're using that book to hijack Christianity, and they're doing a goddamn good job with it.
They sure
I
are.
applaud them. These are heathens who are leaning into the morons and believing them that they do this shit. They've never been into a goddamn church.
Yes, there's a reason why they're so interested in the Epstein files, because that island looks like it was a party. Okay. Susanner 666, thanks for $5. Congratulations to Whoopi Goldberg on being the first Newport named in the Jeffrey Epstein files.
I have never seen that used that way.
Oh, that's a Kevin Brennan thing.
It is.
Newports are ninjas and piazzas are gay people because of the belief that Major League Baseball Hall of Fame catcher Mike Piazza was gay. He has a penthouse playmate as his wife, so you might be right, because that seems like you're compensating, but that's fine. Representative Cohen dropped the mic with a line on Pam Bondi.
Killed Mr. Prete, and Miss Good. That was an execution, and you did not investigate it. And you tried to investigate Miss Good's widow, and you tried to investigate Mr. Prete. They were executed, like Kristi Noem executed her dog.
So he had that ready to go, and you see him lean in.
Yeah.
You see how he's tapping the desk because he's like so excited to get this line out. The line is fine, but you see it. Look at his thumb. He's like, oh my God, I'm going to fucking just demolish this hearing. So anyway, so Pam Bondi didn't come off particularly good. I'm going to let you read that one.
Anthony, the real Anthony Cumia, who's not the real Anthony Cumia, says, careful with your dogs. Christian has kids to feed.
I don't even know what that means. So knocked my iPad over. That's what I get for going one more usage of Cry Horse. All right. So it seems like this is a very partisan presentation talking about how Pam Bondi is an idiot. Pam Bondi is definitely an idiot, but don't worry. Idiocy knows no bounds. It doesn't have an R or a D next to it.
U.S. actually commit U.S. troops to defend Taiwan if China were to move?
I think that this is such a, I think that.
You think what?
This is a, this is, of course, a very long-standing.
Long-standing what?
Policy of the United States.
To do what?
And I think what we are hoping for is that we want to make sure that we never get to that point.
Oh, no. This is ridiculous.
What I'll say about that clip of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is that at least it's short. This one isn't.
I'll start last to first. I think this is a moment where we are seeing our presidential administration tear apart the transatlantic partnership.
Okay. Sounds like stuff she said before, is he?
Every democratic norm.
Right.
And,
Norm MacDonald?
Really calling into question, as was mentioned by David Carney at the World Economic Forum, the rules-based order that we have, or question mark, do we have? And so I think one of the reasons why, not just myself, but many of our colleagues here, in fact, many Democrats that are here as well, is
I'm going to let her keep talking. I thought about playing this before the song at the beginning of the show, but then I felt like no one would watch our show if I started this way. Maybe we're losing people now.
Domestically and globally. There have been many leaders who've said we will go back. And I think we have to recognize that we are in a new day.
What are we going back to?
Time. But that does not mean that the majority of Americans are ready to walk
Mark
away.
writes, I call her the Hispanic Kamala Harris.
A rules-based
Word salad everywhere. No, this is true.
This is true. She's just stringing words together, and she feels like eventually she can stop talking, and then they'll ask another question or have a comment of their own.
It's a filibuster.
And
That's
so
what
I
this
think what we
is.
are
There's no
seeking
point
is
to
a
any of
return
this.
to a
This is what
rules-based
Stevie Lou
order
was doing on
that
Hughes'
eliminates
show,
the
except quieter,
hypocrisies
and I
around
absolutely
when
would
too
put it in
often
there.
in the
No
West,
question.
Oh, she's such a babe. She is such a babe.
inconvenient populations.
Wherever she would like it. But, you know, again,
what would you rather have sex with, Pam Bondi or this chick?
No, her,
Kidnapping a
definitely.
foreign head of
Yeah.
state, whether it is threatening our allies.
I don't want to brag, but I've
colonize
been with
Greenland,
a couple of
whether
idiot
it
blondes, but
is,
a dumb Hispanic is not something
looking
I've
the other
ever
way
had
in a
the
genocide.
pleasure.
Really, a dumb Hispanic?
Hypocrisies are
No,
vulnerable,
no,
she's still
and they
talking.
threaten democracies
Yeah, of course she
globally.
is. Yeah.
And so I think many of us
It's
are
almost
here
over,
to say
actually.
we are here and we are ready for the next chapter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So
What a catastrophe.
So that was the whole point. And part of the title of this episode is how AOC outstupids Pam Bondi.
Yes.
I also mentioned fart ninjas in the title because it was a little while ago now, wasn't it? But we're all remembering how much fun we had there.
Liam writes, this is what Stevie Lou was doing on Hughes' show? Cocaine?
Cocaine. Thank you, Liam.
And there's this.
Why did he say fuck off? Was that an us?
I think he said fuck off because she was taking so long.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. It's like, I'm like,
then
Mark, what are we doing?
Apeshit Media says she doesn't even have her looks anymore. Well, that's ridiculous. She looks better than ever. Just quit being stupid.
That's ridiculous. I mean, look, she's a dummy, and we do not have to like the things that come out of her mouth. But I mean, we can celebrate the possibility of putting things into her mouth.
She's a total fucking smoke show.
Yeah,
you're just saying stupid shit now.
Yeah, I mean, this is I picked the video. There we go. Come on. I mean,
damn.
What? So you're trying to tell me I have?
What the fuck just happened to you? All right, that's an awkward feeling. You know, when that thing just goes dark like that, then that's my cue. Holy shit, that scared me.
Yeah, it was all right. It was fine.
Did you do that intentionally?
The part where we went dark, no.
No, fuck. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're already into overtime because we hit the goal, but we are gonna wind things down pretty soon. Let's hit some sports.
Who are these sports? You know what I'm saying? Who are these sports? Let's see who's playing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know what's society.
As the great Gene Hackman once yelled, Miss Testmacher!
So the entire sports segment is going to be videos provided by our friend Eric Zane. This is a very gruesome injury in a college baseball game for Seton Hall University in New Jersey. This is a tough one to watch, but it's very funny when you hear the commentators.
As this one is launched deep left field, Aiden Dill has left the building. And he has given Seton Hall
but he
a
fell.
2-run lead, but he has gotten injured.
This is that voice we were talking about. He's given them a 2-run lead, but it looks like the wound will need to be cauterized and perhaps amputated. But here's the real problem, because you're calling a college baseball game.
Oh my goodness.
If he cannot score, then it'll be a tie game.
That's wrong.
So if he can, I mean, they can pinch run for him, can't they?
They did, and that's what they did.
That's what they did. Yeah, I know. And this gentleman's name is Jason Ford.
Yeah.
He was misidentified.
How the fuck do you do that? I don't understand. You mean to tell me that hole at bat prior to what we're about to show, he thought it was Aiden Ford?
Yeah, so it's Jason Ford is this guy, but
Aiden Dill. He thought it was Aiden Dill. And it's Jason Ford. What a fucking asshole.
We are going to see the actual injury.
As he went around, let's see what happened here.
Oh my goodness.
I said
Aiden Dill, but it was Justin Ford.
Yeah, it's Justin Ford. It's not Aiden Dill, motherfucker. You know,
snap like a Kit Kat.
he's honestly, he's probably never going to walk again, right? Easy. I mean, you don't come back from that. So yeah, I mean, it like basically his foot went down and it bent the other way. Audio audience, I think I did a decent enough job explaining that. There's other kinds of mishaps that can happen at college sports, including over at the snack stand.
Good Vanderbilt team. Going on upstairs. See the fire? Oh my goodness! We have a fire. Look at everybody's looking. Wow. Yeah, Rodney. There is. You can see that. Oh my goodness! We got a fire.
There is a fire.
We got a full blown fire going on right now.
A popcorn machine. It looks like. I mean, everybody's starting to clear out. You can see right now, we got the.
Do you feel like Rodney. The one commentator is an aspiring Shannon Sharp?
Yes, the Rodney is. Well, there's a fire, man. Look at that fire! And then you got the broadcaster there. Rodney, no doubt, used to play basketball. He probably played poker with Chauncey Billups.
He probably did. With all respect for all cultures, it feels like he's given a looky here, there fire over there. That's what it sounded like to me.
The sprinkler overhead system is working right now. So officials, they pointed up there.
That's going right
Goodness
now.
gracious.
Well, you just see the crowd looking up there, and you're like, what's going on?
Everybody is scattered from that area.
Yeah, because
the sprinkler system working effectively here. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Well, good catch, partner.
No.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him.
Seems like we have avoided any sort of...
He does close with
We
something.
literally have the roof
catastrophic
on fire.
Oh my gosh!
The roof. The roof is on fire. Easy. We don't need no water.
Yes.
Let the motherfucker
That's
burn.
going back.
Yeah.
That's going back to the early hip hop.
That is
Grandmaster Flash, bitch.
Some amazing broadcasting. You have from the Olympics, you have a Frenchman downhill skiing. I don't think I need to set this up, but just get ready.
The only thing you need to know is that this is not from the current Olympics.
Oh, okay. That's important.
This just came around because when the skiing started, everybody said this just became a viral thing again.
Okay.
And that's all you need to know. But it doesn't matter because it's one of the greatest things you're ever going to see.
Absolutely.
Now it's the Frenchman, Yannick Bertrand. Through the S-turn. Yannick Bertrand.
Okay, so you hear him scream, and I think it's the female commentator. It's not the male who goes, ah! So you'll see what happens.
Well, I thought it was him. I thought it was the skier who did that.
Well, let's hear. No, that voice is somebody on mic, but the scream is next level.
Bertrand. Oh, the gate to the groin for Yannick Bertrand, and you could hear it. And if you're a man, you could feel it. Wow, watch this again. Oh, the Frenchman. Oh, monsieur.
It's hard. There's so many great moments. There's him screaming. There's him stopping. There's the fact that he might be bleeding from this.
Yeah.
There's that guy saying, monsieur. I love it all. I don't have a favorite moment. Do you have one, Easy?
If Howard Stern were here, he could do a whole crazy, wacky voice bit that we don't need.
Ladies and gentlemen, my junk just went into a poll. I was thinking of starting a family. That's not gonna happen. We'll be right back.
I love how you hear, because however fast he's traveling, it's the equivalent of like if a guy were laying there and you took like a PVC pipe and just smacked it right on his cock as hard as you possibly could. That's what happened to this fucker.
Is that what you asked Mrs. Zane for? A PVC pipe right to the cock? All right, we'll show it again, everybody.
It just destroyed that dude's dick.
Well, this is
split like a hot dog in the microwave.
This is another one from our buddy EZ. This is an Australian Olympics reporter who might have been up late doing what Australians do. Great question, Chad's missing upper lip. I noticed you haven't given us any super chats today, but we appreciate you being in the chat.
He's never given any super
chats. Yeah,
he's
given like one or two.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah. Why does Zane always devolve into talking about cocks? I mean, that's right. I mean, do you want to respond to that?
Cocks are funny. I mean, what do you want me to do?
perfect.
I thought you put it on me because I had to do like a whole dissertation about why I love cock.
Well, I should have left it on because I wanted to be able to isolate that. All right. So a Australian female reporter covering the Olympics may have been out late the night before.
The price of coffee over here is actually fine. It's more the price of coffee in the US that we are going to have to get used to. I'm not sure about the iguanas. Where are we going with that one? But anyway, let's get into today's sport because there is plenty happening back home. We're going to start off with some actual Brisbane Broncos gearing from the actually their trip to the UK rather, because Reece Walsh has stolen the show. He, of course, did that in the last year's Ashes series, crowning for 4 tries and claiming England's fans. But returned to the UK just 3 months following that UK club challenge.
The what challenge? So
drank all night, water in the mouth, or booze in the mouth, semen in the twat. That's what she did.
That's sounds like any Australian weekend. It reminded me of a viral clip from about 15 years ago after the Grammys.
Well, a very, very heavy debatation tonight. We had a very Darrison bite. Let's go to Terrace Chase and look for the bit. They have the pit. It's
okay. So that was one that went viral. But I think people realized she had a stroke or some kind of like seizure or something.
I remember they first said, "Oh yeah, she's fine. It's just she went to bed late," but in fact, like her brain it turned to mush at some point.
Yeah, and I think that's what people thought about what happened to that reporter, who I honestly don't know where she went, but people had these things to say after it happened. Ms. Branson needs an MRI, stroke on air. So, look, there were a lot of theories back then, but do you think that this Australian chick is just drunk?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Okay.
100% drunk.
So we don't have to feel bad at all.
No. And she's fine too. That shouldn't be a problem. It's okay.
Where I found that clip we just looked at, they also had an anchor in Wisconsin who I guess had an epileptic seizure on the air. So why don't we go ahead and look at that?
She had an epileptic seizure on the air.
Saw unto Sracho and play Springrick by Health Ursus.
There was a huge part of my brain that knew it was happening and thought, I wonder if I'm saying anything that makes any sense. And finally, after probably 10 or 15 seconds, I give up and look down, realizing I probably wasn't making sense.
Yeah. So she turned out all right, but the one after the Grammy.
I was hoping it was going to be a grand mal because my brother-in-law downstairs, he's got one of those. He has those from time to time. We got to jam a wallet in his mouth.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. It's fucking great.
Sounds like fun. So we were on the same page. All right. So the next thing that we have, this is our final sports clip before we head over to our Hall of Fame. And this is UCLA's basketball coach. He's a
dick.
He's always a dick. I think we featured him before, I think. Yeah. But he's asked a question.
In the student section chanting Booker's name.
I could give a rat's ass about the other team's student section.
I just meant overall the way that you
I would like to give you a kudos for the worst question I've ever been asked.
Did you like
you should take it.
The preparation of
Do you really think I care about the other team?
No, I don't think you care about the other
team. Are you
team.
raising your voice at me?
No, I'm
There you are. There you are. Come on.
I don't think he was raising his voice, by the way. He's just trying to be heard.
No.
You saw me yelling earlier, so I'm probably a bad judge.
We know raising.
Where everybody's standing here listening to you. Everybody, this is on camera. They can hear you. I answered the question. I could give a rat's ass about the other team's student section. I coach UCLA. I don't care about Michigan State students. I mean, who cares?
His team is dog shit, by the way. They suck. They're the fucking worst.
So wait, I shouldn't have them going all the way in my brackets. Is that what you're saying, Easy?
They suck cock. They're bad. Again, it always gets back to cock with me.
Yeah, and his name is Mick Cronin, is that coach's name?
Yes.
Again, this is one of the longer shows we've done, but it's going to get just a tiny bit longer because we have to head over to great moments in broadcasting history to remember a legend.
WPTB, who are these broadcast history? Who are these broadcast history?
I thought that was the one that had the heavy metal riff that came in at the end. That's a different one. So, but still, who are these broadcast?
Still good. Still winning.
So, actor Robert Duvall passed. We got that news over the weekend, and obviously, great from Godfather, Apocalypse Now, so many other things. But a friend, an online follower of mine on X, which some people call Twitter, I don't. But his name was John Davidson. He reminded me of a great clip that I want to share with everyone, which was Norm Macdonald was filling in for Dennis Miller on the Dennis Miller Show. And he really wanted to talk to Robert Duvall. So we reached out. Robert Duvall was happy to do it. And this is mostly just one for people to enjoy, but check out Norm talking to Robert Duvall.
I go to movies. People go, you want to go to a movie? I go, is Robert Duvall in it? They go, yes, I go.
Well, all right, Dave. That's okay. If that's what you really mean, that's fine.
I really mean it. And
All
I
right,
consider
good.
you the greatest actor in the world.
Well, thank you very much.
And I wonder, because I always think if somebody is the best, they know it at some level. And also, I know that you're a man of faith and false modesty is a sin. And I was wondering, do you consider yourself the greatest actor in the world?
I think I can hold my own with a lot of people. So I don't know if there's one person that's the greatest. Some people say Daniel Day-Lewis is the best. He's improved. I didn't used to like him. I like him a lot now.
He's improved.
Which I love that. He's like, improved. I didn't used to like him. He's gotten better.
He's improved.
This is 2011, by the way.
And by the way, I love how Norm holds his feet to the fire by saying, if you don't say that, you're going to be a sinner, goddamn.
Yeah, I know. It's like, but I also know you're a man of faith.
But there's a group that are very good. So I don't know if anybody's the best.
Well, here's how I am with acting. I have a lot of problems with acting because I have trouble suspending my disbelief. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times when I'm watching an actor, I can see him acting. Like I'm going, oh, that guy's acting.
Right. I
don't see that with you. Never.
Well, you try to keep it invisible. You try to take it back to just the basic premise of I talk, you listen, I talk, to keep it that simple between the words action and cut. If you're doing film, so you try to keep it as simple as possible. Yeah, absolutely.
So you can find that on YouTube, the entire half-hour clip. I shared this, and I never get the level of engagement I got. I had 106,000 views on that clip on my ex at Christian DMZ. And it didn't hurt because here's a little bit of a flex. I was reposted by former MTV News managing director Kurt Loder. Yeah, that's
How
right.
about that?
Yep. So that happened.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Star on the 4. Another star. What a week for fucking Blatt.
I know. It's like, and I got Cry Horse. So I mean, obviously,
so happy.
So our final clip of the show, and then we'll send Easy and his dogs out into the snow. Again, Robert Duvall, but this time with David Letterman. Just an incredible story.
I had some good times, on The Godfather.
Yeah.
We actually had a mooning contest.
A mooning contest.
Yeah.
He's talking about him and Marlon Brando.
Yep. Somebody presented us with a world championship mooning belt.
Now, explain for us the competition. What was the nature of that?
Well, we were on Staten Island, and we both went for our pants, our belt, and Coppola said, no, the children here. And, so we went through with it, and we dropped our drawers and mooned everybody, and some woman said, Mr. Duvall, I'll love you behind, but all the balls on Brando.
That's one of those stories that's so good, I don't care if it's true. I don't ever want to find out that that's not true because, they let him say it on broadcast television. They didn't bleep him saying balls. So Robert Duvall, you will be missed.
Oh, he's a great one.
As
you ever
is
seen the
Norman
movie
Thomas.
called The Apostle with
Yes.
Farrah Fawcett?
Yes.
Oh, fuck me. The baseball scene. Yes.
Well, Easy, that is our show. Extra long, though it may have been. I appreciate you giving us a little extra time so that we could all talk about me getting angry.
No, I give the time for fucking studs who rage out in a fantastic way. What a crash out that was.
So what would you, if people want to check you out analyzing that same clip and talking to me on the Eric Zane Show, where would they do that?
2 places. Twitch, just search at Eric Zane Live. The audio is everywhere you download shows. And yeah, it's up on my Twitch stream. And I do my show live every day, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Friday. And I have a Patreon for extra content. Put a lot of stuff up there. I do a companion podcast on there to the free podcast and a lot of other shit. Patreon.com/Eric Zane.
And my personal podcast, The Blattcast, BLADTCAST. You can go to the YouTube channel and see videos that have as many as 100 views, which apparently is a bad number, according to some people. We can ignore the one.
Miserable. Better than 10 times more than I had.
Yeah, so that's the I don't measure myself up against a Titan like Stevie Lou. I measure myself against a peon like Eric Zane. You understand? Yeah. And recent episodes have included the original Blackcast gang and one with the great Dennis Miller, who, boy, I made him record a lot of content on the course of an afternoon. But check that out. And 100 Songs That Define Heavy Metal, wherever podcasts are found, hosted by Brian Slagle. You can find that. But we'll be back on Tuesday on YouTube. What do you think the odds are we'll be on YouTube again next week?
I think Fuckhead has learned his lesson and won't try to say anything horrible to people that are a hell of a lot more important than he is.
So what I like about this is that the fake real Anthony Cumia decided to one-up Rumpled Trenchcoat, who I was going to read from, but he has given us $11, and I don't care what anybody says. This is more money we've made in a long time. You see, we should always go. We should always go 2 hours.
Thank you to everybody. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm Christian Bladt, as always, reminding you that every mic is a hot mic, but I, Christian Bladt, apologize for showing that I had a personality this week. My longtime fans know I'm not that interesting. Normally, only things that get me going are comics and kids in tight jeans. See you next Tuesday.